This is lesson 8, proving parallelograms with coordinate geometry, located in chapter 3. This class is only estimated one class hour because that is all the requirement for new material. It's the last topic of the unit, so the remainder of the week is for unit review, which the students may choose not to do if they choose so. So the central focus is going to be students will apply their knowledge of parallelogram theorems and coordinate formulas to prove quadrilaterals are parallelograms in the coordinate plane. The content standards are use coordinates to prove simple geometric theorems algebraically, as well as prove the slope criteria for parallel and perpendicular lines and use them to solve geometric problems. The class-wide learning objective is students will critique quadrilaterals and determine if they are parallelograms by providing supportive theorems and implementing the coordinate geometry. Focused learning objective is students will use class videos to maintain remote class engagement. All right, let's look at the instructional strategies and learning tasks. All right, as usual, there is an instructional video. The students can watch the instructional video or they can read the instructions on Google Classroom. So the first thing students must do is they must go into notes proving parallelograms in the coordinate geometry. In this file, the students will watch 3 videos called Proving Parallelograms with Distance, Proving Parallelograms with Slope, and Proving Parallelograms with Midpoint. They can follow along with a note activity called Proving Parallelograms in Coordinate Geometry, and that they can submit for feedback and participation. After they complete the note portion, they can go into the practice portion. And again, the videos you can view too if you just click on the link. Sorry, I didn't show that. So, yeah, and they're all there for your convenience to watch at your leisure. All right, so back to the practice. In the practice file called Proving Parallelograms in Coordinate Geometry, there is a practice activity called Proving Parallelograms with Coordinate Geometry. And along with this, for uh, support and tutorial, uh, there's a video called Practice Proving with CG, which stands for Coordinate Geometry. And in here, it takes samples from the practice activity and has them participate by following along. Again, just to reassure that they're doing the work right and to promote student activity. And furthermore, they can check the majority of their answers by looking at this answer practice proving parallelograms with CG. And it looks like this. And I did not answer all the problems. And furthermore, with this topic, they had to fill in their own charts. So, but yeah, I gave them some examples. I didn't show work because they need to find the work on their own. Um, but I did provide reasoning to why I did what I did. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, and that was the answers to the practice. Uh, and then they have a formal assessment, which is called Proving Parallelograms in Coordinate Geometry. And the assignment itself is called Parallelogram Theorems and Coordinate Formulas, or the assignment file. I'm sorry. Uh, Once they complete that, they are recommended to start the review test. And the review test looks like this, and it's big and it's a little different. It's has different angles and perspectives of how to do all the math that covers this unit. They're not required to submit it this week, but they can get extra credit or extra participation grade by completing it before they submit their formal project for the whole unit. And all right, so let's just take a quick peek at the notes for the coordinate geometry. And this is what they look like. They show the formulas and then they give example problems. And that's slope, midpoint, and distance. And okay, and let's look at the practice. The practice looks like uh, right here, the quadrilaterals. And again, I left a lot of things blank for them to draw their own graphs, for them to submit their own work by applying the formulas. And yeah, it's about 3 pages, 6 problems, but each problem is pretty tedious with mathematical reasoning and procedural fluency. All right, and let's look at the formal assessment. And for the formal assessment, it has two problems, and they have to choose a different formula. All formulas work, but they cannot use the same formula for these two problems, but they can choose whatever formulas, the two formulas they want to do for each individual problem. All right, that wraps it up for all the topics for this unit. And now we're going into the formal assessment. So that's why the students receive the review guide. All right, guys, thank you.